doing? I'm about to make a coffee. Joe fine for real. What up? I'm up 10 pounds, guys. So I just hit 185. Trying to keep a little bit of the outline here. So I'm trying to make sure I make sure my shit's dialed in. But I don't do any cardio. What up? Let's make a coffee in my home. All right. Portafilter. Portafilter. All right. I have this. So, where's our boy Liam? He is in Pearl Harbor. All right, guys. So, this is my Ninja coffee maker. I put it in here. And then it senses a grind size. I'm not doing that though. I know these coffee beans. So you press start. Yep. I'm gonna take. Me and Mooky just went to the dog park. I think there are no more grinds in there. There we go. Coffee. All right, so then you tamp it down, tamp, and then it gives you like a little indicator if you did it appropriately. Get those 2 green dots. Then you put it in here and you lock it. Nice and easy. I always do a lungo. So I don't know if you guys know the difference in terms of coffee. So ristretto is restricted, so it's not as much water. Espresso is like your normal standard size, amount of water, and then lungo is more water, so more than a normal espresso shot, and then Americano is like the most amount of water in an espresso shot. So then. Why is it just water? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I pressed Americano. Shit. Let me go back here. I was like, why is it water coming out? Let me pour that out. Hold on. I'm here, peeps. Wait, say water. All right, it says add water. Fuck me. All right, guys, I gotta add water. Hold on. Uno momento. Don't go anywhere. I'm still here. What's everybody doing today? Today is chest day. I'm going to go destroy my boobs. All right, so we'll flip the camera around again. Oops. I'll flip this bitch. All right, so then I hit start brew. And it has this nice little light. You can like steam your milk and shit like that at the same time. But I liked iced coffee, so I have it set to be on the lowest temperature. Let's see here. And then let's see if we get any crema. Can I zoom in? Yes. Let's see here. All right. She's loading. All right. She looks dark and crispy. That's pretty good flow. And look at, we're getting some crema. This is what it should look like, guys. If it's not looking like that, then your grind size isn't correct. Yeah, so it should almost look like a Guinness. That's basically a perfect pull. And you can see me in the mirror. Barista Joe. Yeah, that's why I do coffee reviews, guys, because I feel like yeah. Anyway. So, she looks good, stunning. So I was using this to drink water. Pour that out. A little bit more ice. So I am I am tracking pretty heavily now because I am, I'm just tracking everything. So we're going to do 240 milliliters. That's about 240. So just for context, 240 milliliters is 13 grams of protein and 80 calories of this particular Fairlife. So fantastic. All right. So I do like Splenda. You can use normal sugar if you want, especially if it like irritates your belly. Yeah. I could. Why are you tracking? Just to make sure that I'm tracking. 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 Just to make sure that I'm So, Natural Bliss sweet cream. I have Starbucks Macchiato Zero Fun, and then the butter pecan, Southern butter pecan. Which one do you guys think I should do today? I'll let Redfield pick it. Redfield, which one should I pick? Giving Mojo Rising and Siesta Key. Wait, pecan. Yeah, this one is fire. All right, so we're going to do about 30 milliliters of this. All right, well, that was 36, so fuck it. You need some glasses to it. I have glasses. They're just in my car. Let Liam spit in it. I would let him. Pecan, yes, gruel. So then you mix the fuck out of it. It's a little light for me. I like it a little bit darker. Oh shit, the fridge. Thanks, guys. Let me put all this shit back. Court was good. Thank you. So, yeah, pretty cool. Is it okay to leave it for? I need a little bit more ice in this. I like everything very cold. So iced coffee. Europe was tough for me because they don't really do iced coffee there. Liam and I are dating. We are happily dating. We're going on about like 3 or 4 weeks now, so everything is great. Yeah, my mullet is definitely growing. So you guys like it? Liam said that he liked it, so what was court about? I had a DUI trial. Not for me, I didn't get a DUI, but look at those traps. Who asked who? It was kind of like we asked each other at the same time. It was very sweet. Oof, this is so good. Yeah, do you guys see my like light wall? I turned the brightness up on it. Looks pretty cool, huh? Yeah. We met on Instagram. What up, John? Wait, you arrested somebody for DUI? It wasn't my case. It was somebody else's case. I was just an officer there. Are we going to be able to do long distance? Yeah. I've done a lot of research on like how to make long distance. I've done long distance before. How to make long distance relationships successful, and it's just a matter of having a plan. So if you really like somebody, have a plan. Yes. Oh, I got my teeth whitened. Sorry, I have a Zen in. Hold on. Don't do those. Look pretty white, huh? You go get a tan. What up? So we're gonna probably take Mookie on a little walk. You told us you don't whiten your teeth. I usually don't. My dentist had a deal, and I was like, well, fuck it, why not? It was a little bit painful, I have to admit. But I think they look really good. I'm doing exceptionally well, thank you. They were more sensitive. They were sensitive yesterday, but they're not sensitive today. So I didn't really have sensitive teeth before that, but you got to be very careful with like whitening. I don't have veneers, no. You seem a lot happier. Thank you. You're not the first person to say that. Can we see the back progress? Well, I've been away for a little while, so that's probably not the best look. I haven't been at the gym in like, well, I went yesterday, but it was 20 minutes. Just enough to take that pump pic. Thank you for your service. Liam and I are official. And I couldn't be happier. I feel very at peace. It's very natural. It feels right. I think it's cool because we had both gotten out of a relationship and neither one of us was looking for one. And we've been pretty consistent about that. And then, yeah. We are going to do long distance. We already have 2. So he'll be back in September. We're going to actually both meet in Boston. I have a wedding for a very close college friend. So we'll spend 5 days up there. And then October, I won't see him, unfortunately. But then November, we have a wedding on in Long Island, New York. And he's going to fly to DC, and then we're going to drive up to New York together. And then we're going to go to the wedding, and then I'm actually going to fly back to Hawaii with him and stay with him for 20 days. So that's a complicated question. It's not shade. I don't take it as shade. We had already talked about if we thought we were moving quickly, but he was in a relationship. He had been broken up with his boyfriend for 9 months. I think my relationship had been over for very long. So, you see that hindsight is 2020. So yeah, I guess, yeah, you know what I mean? It would be dumb for me to let somebody like that go. So I can't really fathom seeing him with anybody else at this point. So. Your house looks amazing. Thanks. I'm doing a bunch of laundry and shit. So I feel like I've been gone. No more spending money. So the summer splurge was crazy. So I will actually be in Pennsylvania next weekend. My hometown, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, is having their music festival. It's called Music Fest, spelled with a K, MUSIK Fest. And it's the biggest free outdoor music festival in the country. It's free. So I go every single year. Yeah. How much PTO? I am almost consistently at work. So I have tons of paid time off. I have probably 1,000 hours. I don't even know how many days that is. So I don't really take much leave. And then also I work 12-hour shifts. So I work, not to bore you guys with my schedule, but that's like a long week for me. And then on the opposite week, I only work Wednesday, Thursday. So I can essentially have a week off and only use 2 days of leave. So It's nice. If you work 12-hour shifts in policing, you only work 15 days a month. So I don't know if you guys follow that, but yeah. So it's a beautiful day out. I'm gonna go hit some crunches and chest. I'll probably do some traps. What's you and Liam's official story? What do you mean? Are you still a cop? I am. Are your eyes green? I don't know. I think so. I do like a normal split, like nothing crazy. Push, pull, legs. I just got off the FaceTime with Liam. He is starting technically his second day. He was real nervous, but I told him that, just being nervous means that you're just ready. So what espresso were you using? Something I got off of Amazon. Would you pull me over for going 80 and a 70? No. Am I freeballing? No. Being nervous means you care. Exactly. So one of the cool things about Liam is that he was in charge of nuclear radiation on a aircraft carrier. That was like his main job, was limiting people's exposure to the radiation and its effects. And he had created policy for his ship that he created himself, and they actually just made that Navy wide. So that's huge, and which is pretty cool. So then that was why they ended up transferring him to Hawaii. So they said that he's really good at his job, and they actually replaced somebody with him. So now he's in charge of like 10 submarines and their radiation programs. So super cool. Yeah, so he's a one of one at his new location. So he's like, everybody reports to him, and he's the only one that reports up. So he had a very good first day. He was walked around by like the commanders, which is, I guess, pretty typical for like officers, not enlisted, just the officers. They walk around, give them tours and stuff. And yeah, very cool. What up, Wes? From Rise Up. I've had that in Ocean City. That was pretty good. Recommendation for fiber supplements. Honestly, I wouldn't be the one to ask, but I have fiber supplements, but a lot of that stuff you can just get from food. Like, I know this is going to sound strange, but like butter lettuce, you can literally just eat by itself. So, but you can also use something like this. You could use these. I don't really recommend them. They stick to your teeth, but you could do like psyllium husk and put it in water and take it as a shot. That's probably what I recommend. Yeah, nobody's eating lettuce right now, so probably don't do that. But this is good. You got to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water if you take a fiber supplement, because it'll actually clog you up. But I'm not a nutritionist, so you got to ask somebody that, is a nutritionist. Chia seeds are good. You have to make sure that you're drinking a lot of water for that too, or you'll get like diverticulitis and stuff. What did Wes say? What up, Wes? You should be drinking water no matter what. Yeah, I agree. So I'm going to take my dog for a nice walk. I'll get some sun, and then I'm going to hit the gym. I'm going out to dinner with my buddy Jason tonight. He is the chief of police for Pittsburgh. If you guys know that, he's openly gay. He talks like all around the country about like gay law enforcement personnel and stuff like that. So he's actually coming here to talk at like Georgetown or something like that. And then we're going to go out to dinner in Frederick, Maryland. So super cool. I'll be in Hawaii in November. Where can I meet a gay Leo? There's tons of like groups and shit like that. What is Mookie doing? I hear nails on the foot. No, he is over here. Hold on, I'll flip the camera around. He's sleeping like a little baby. Yeah, Wes is one of Liam's best friends. We love Wes. We were just with Wes down in Norfolk, so that was a great time. Salt and Vine and Frederick. We're actually going to this place called Wine Oak. It's like an that was converted into a fancy restaurant. So maybe I'll do a get ready with me. Wes is the guy on Instagram. Wes is very handsome, but he's married, guys. Sorry, he's off limits. Oh, White Rabbit is so good. Their pizza at that place is second to none. Wes looks damn good. Does he have a TikTok? Who? Wes? Yeah, I think he does. Great brunch too. Yeah. Liam and I are not married, no. Retired TikToker, yes. Brewer's Alley is also very good. Yep. Liam and I are dating, yes. This is going to be our third week. So we are about 20 days in, so. Hooch and banter is good. Boy, I never see you at the gym anymore. Oh, I just go out random times, bud. I've been traveling a bit, and so I've just been hitting like whatever gym is available. Why you make it sound like a challenge? Huh? Yo. It feels good to be in a monogamous relationship. It absolutely does. And I really like him, so. What up, Ashley? Looking good. Ashley's one of my best friends. I will see her in September. We are together, yes. Wes Yancey. See, they're putting you on, Wes. How do I handle long distance? Well, I'm learning it as it goes, but we FaceTime pretty much anytime that we can. And it kind of recharges each other's battery. So neither one of us are huge texters. So when we do actually talk, it's nice because we actually have stuff to talk about rather than talking all day long and then having nothing to talk about when we finally do get to FaceTime. What deodorant do I wear? I wear like normal, like Old Spice. I'm not that bougie. I did go to the beach recently with somebody who wore Carpe, and it smelled really good. I don't think it has like much longevity. Then again, I don't sweat very much, so. I just got back on vacation, so I have like all my shit here, like my floss. This is really cool floss, by the way. Expandable floss, so when you put it through your teeth, it like scrubs them a little bit. You wish you were just the BBL allegations? I do not have a BBL. I wouldn't say that this is very heavy scented. This one, not this one. We should go live together. I much prefer us just FaceTiming, but I get it. So many chemicals. You know what? I drink water. What are you going to do? There was a BBL procedure done. My ass isn't even that big. Oh. Liam left already? Yes, he did, unfortunately. Captain is good. So is Pure Sport. I have like a Gillette one that is more like an antiperspirant. That one's nice. Like I use that when I go to work. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here in like 15 minutes because I'm gonna take Mookie for a walk and get some sun. Everyman Jack, I do have one of those too. Are you bald? No. I'm getting the mullet back, guys. Liam said that he really liked the mullet, so that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, wear sunscreen. I'm Italian, I don't wear sunscreen. Saw you at Secrets, no way. Boy, if you don't, Rockville PD represents. That's right. Who's this? What's your age difference? About 5 years. Choose your favorite LGBT creator and why. I don't really have one. Yes. So, age difference with who? My boyfriend. You could say it yourself. If you had to pick one, I don't know. None really come to mind. I don't know. I do read every single comment. Do you have any wild secret stories? No. Maybe I can make some though. Yes, my boyfriend, and I'm very proud to call him my boyfriend. It feels very good because, it's the communication in this new relationship is like something that people could only really pray for. So, communication is key. Liam had a great time. Yeah, this is a good song. How'd you guys meet? We had been friends on Instagram for probably 2 years, but when Jake and I had broken up, probably about 2 weeks later, I hit him up and I was like, "Hey man, what's up? You know, let me know if you ever want to come to DC. You know, I'll take you out to dinner." And he was like, "I'm actually coming there like in 3 days," because he was on his way to New York. And then we ended up going out to dinner. Like I didn't have any. I was just gonna hang out, you know what I mean? And then, I was like hooked. I was hooked. Yeah. There was no overlap between Jake, just so anybody knows. Like none. So, but he was just getting out of a relationship. I was just getting out of a relationship. We talked about it. How neither one of us was looking for a relationship, that this was totally just going to be like fun and platonic. Well, I don't even think we kissed on the first, or no, I think we did end up kissing, but it was very, very natural. It was very, very nice. Probably the best date I had ever been on. Yes. I think we're healing together, if that is even a thing. Like we're both, trying so hard to make sure that we do it the right way. No, I get what you're saying, Sarah, but it was like we didn't have any, we were just going out to eat. It wasn't like a date. Like we were like, "Oh, can I take you on a date?" It was more like, "Hey, let's grab something to eat and go to the fucking bars." And then, I told you guys we ended up going to a bar and we literally we were at a gay bar and we didn't see anybody else. It was just like he was on me and I was on him and I was like, "You want to just leave?" And then we just went back to my house. Would I ever entertain a conversation with my ex? If it was purposeful, it would have to be with the intention of achieving something. So like, it wouldn't be hoping that would be getting back together. Definitely not. Yeah, like do I ever feel bad for him? I do feel bad. But I feel bad because I don't think either one of us really gave it our all within the last year. So, but I'm not I would have never met Liam if this relationship didn't end. So, and for that, I'm grateful. So, got any? The ship has been sailed. Yes, exactly. I would never go back. I would never go back. Maybe friends in a year or something like that. But yeah, that would be the extent of it. And I think it would be at an arm's reach because I think that that is necessary. And I don't want Liam to ever feel like awkward. I had met Liam's ex-boyfriend. We actually went out when I went to Norfolk. Yeah, and it was Liam and him had been broken up for 9 months. And luckily they have a very amicable relationship where Ryan, who is also on TikTok, was very supportive of our relationship. And he was like, wow, you guys communicate so well. And, you know, we show subtle signs of affection when we're out, like nothing crazy like PDA, but, you know, we hold hands underneath the table and stuff like that. So Ryan was very supportive of it, which I think says a lot. Ryan is Liam's ex. Yeah. Ryan Salmon. Yep. They haven't been together for over a year now. But yeah, we all met, we all hung out. It was super normal. It wasn't bad at all. So maybe that can happen with Jake, you know, if and when he finds somebody else. I don't think that I would go out with just me, Liam, and Jake. Yeah. We are an absolutely closed relationship. That was made clear very early on from both of us that was what we wanted. So that's going to be a hard and fast rule. So yeah, we're dating. Boathouse Rose Finest? What? I'm from Pennsylvania, so. Ryan is a good guy. I met him and he was super nice. We had like our own little heart to heart. Me and while we were out, I made a point when Ryan went to the bar to go up to the bar with him while Liam was like with his friends. And I said, hey man, like I was really glad to meet you. You know, Liam only has very nice things to say about you, and I just don't want there to be like any animosity between us. He goes, listen, because we had been hanging out for like 2 hours at that point. He goes, listen, man, he was just very nice. I won't like breach privacy, but he was just, you know, you're awesome, and you know, I think you both look great, and you deserve one another. And it was just very nice, and I think that that's the adult thing to do. You know what I mean? So, in Maryland, we do not read you your Miranda rights. You only have to read somebody their rights if you're interrogating them and they're in custody and you're questioning them about the crime that they're suspected of committing. So like the whole thing where they're Mirandizing people when they're not in handcuffs, it doesn't really, it's a moot point. If they're not in custody and they're not being interrogated, the roadside exception kicks in. So have you ever, no. But I say it's love at first sight. I think it might be riding that line a little bit. Yeah. Which I've never experienced before, even with any of my past relationships, both men and women. So, so it's good. Do you have to fill out all the use of force when you pull your taser? Yes. Men and women. Yes, I was with plenty of women in my life. Almost married a woman. Probably like over a decade ago now. I'm bi, but I definitely lean more gay as I've gotten a little bit older. We've been together for about 20 days now. Yeah, pretty cool, guys. Would you move to Hawaii? No, because he's only there temporarily. Girl, you gay. Okay. I'm a cop full-time. We don't have part-time cops in Maryland. Do you use the cop thing as a role play? Be honest. What? What does that even mean? You can literally Google my name and my agency. How do you go from friends while you were in a relationship to one with him now. I'm not friends with Jake now. I have been no contact with him for about a month and a half, probably a little bit more than that now. So that's a question for somebody else who's done that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe someday. How do you become friends and lovers? I think that we skipped the friends phase. I think that as much as we don't want to admit it, that probably was a date. And I think it was just perfect place, perfect time, perfect person. And we had a lot of similarities and stuff that we had just been through. So yeah, the conversation flowed. And then, when he came the second time, it was definitely fully stimulating the floss. You gotta floss, guys. Floss your teeth. I'm not going to talk about anything sexual. Sorry, guys. So we all long distance? We are. No, I am religious. The coffee order today is homemade. We just made it earlier. Is Liam religious? Yeah, I'd say so. He's pretty religious. Liam is a gentleman. He is. You look very white. Age gap is 5 years. Liam lives in Hawaii. All right, well, I'm going to get off. We are both Catholic, yeah. So I'm going to get off just because I got to take Mookie for a walk, and I'm going to get some sun, and then I got to go to dinner tonight. I will probably hop on around 5:30 because I need you guys to help me out picking an outfit, if we could do that. Is that cool? Oh, the coffee is very white. Yeah, this is a little bit whiter than I usually go for. Did you see Spider-Man? No, not yet. But maybe I'll watch it in my movie room. All right. Well, I love you guys. Be nice to one another. 5:30. Come back because I got to figure out what I'm going to wear. All right. I love you guys. Be nice.